This is the Ibis DV9 V2. It is a carbon hardtail with 29-inch wheels. It has 120 millimeters of travel up front with a 66.5 degree head angle. It has 425 millimeter chainstays, and since this bike is a size large, it has a 75 degree seat tube angle. I'm really looking forward to trying this bike out in a lot of different ways, starting out with some trails and trials today. This looks like a good way to get warmed up. Nice skinny here. This one is actually extra tough because it's perfectly round and also a little bit slippery, so if you get near the edge, it's easy to slide off, but there we go. I can't just ride by this giant fake rock though. Onto the trails. There's a lot of pretty smooth single track here. That's where this bike really feels at home. I love a hardtail for this type of thing because it's just so efficient. That direct feel you have with the rear wheel, it's pretty sweet, as long as the trails are relatively smooth. This is one of the fastest pedaling spots on the trail, and I bet this bike is as fast as it gets. Here's the first slightly rough section, but not bad at all. Now we have a bumpy berm there into a roller and a jump. Oh, a little long. So this jump is not very big, and I went a little deep there, so I got a little squirrely because I had a little more speed than I'm used to coming in. When I pumped that roller, I got more of a boost. Being a hardtail, you get more speed out of pumping rollers, and I wasn't quite used to that, so went a little long. Now I'm thinking maybe I'll try 180 instead. Okay, that'll work. Oh, it was almost sweet, but my foot came off for some reason, so try that again. Oh, a little squirrely on the front tire there. So I haven't done a 180 that fast in a while, and what helped that time, I tried to grab both brakes right before I landed, and it settled the bike down. So pretty fun feature to have on a cross-country trail. Now, maybe I'll try 360. Whoa, that was pretty goofy feeling. Front wheel way high. But hey, I still spun it. So that one felt a little more level, but not very big, not very far. Oh well, I think it does show how light this bike is because I'm really not putting much effort into that and spinning all the way around. One good thing about a fallen tree is that it becomes a new obstacle. So another tree fell, and the trail comes from here. Used to go straight that way. Now they've just kind of rerouted it and gone around the tree, but I still like to go over the tree, and on a hardtail I feel like it's a little bit easier. Okay, I'll go this way too. Someone built this little kicker onto this big rock, so I gotta do something on it, right? This is one of the bigger rocks we have anywhere around us, really. Kind of sad, but that means we gotta use it. Not what I was going for, but it's a start. Oh, we're getting there. So one thing I haven't mentioned yet is that this is the GX build, which is the lower end of things, and everything works well as it should, but there are a couple things that, for me, for moves like this, I could use a little more braking power, that's for sure. But for the general, almost just got hit by a disc golf. I wonder where that came from. But on the general trail riding and everything like that, they seem good enough. Well, I'd like a little more rotation out of that, but I'll settle for that for now. So another thing I feel like hardtails are better at is bump jumping off of things. There's this small rock here. I'm going to try to jump off of that, land on that wooden landing. And I feel like with a hardtail, when you do roll that back tire into it, you just get the rebound of the tire, which is very quick. And on a full suspension bike, this is possible, but it should be easier on this because you don't have to wait for that full suspension to rebound. It's very fast, and it should be enough to pop me up and over onto the wood. Oh, short. There we go. That's awesome. Well, I have done that plenty of times before. That was definitely the most boost I've felt off of it. The lightweight and the hardtail, that quick rebounding tire, pretty sweet what you can get off of such a small rock like that. Dropping into some nice berms now. This rock garden is pretty weak, but maybe I can make it a little harder by taking some different lines. Anyway, this is typically where a full suspension bike is much better because it makes it a lot easier to soak up some of those bumps and keep things rolling. Nice line there, hey? But a hardtail will actually make you develop better skills because it forces you to learn how to unweight and lift the tires to keep rolling through. This is my favorite spot to manual here. So sweet right there. We are out of time today, but we'll be back tomorrow for some more. See you then. We're back, and I just spotted this trials line. Never hit before. This bike handles switchbacks and tight corners really well. It must be that steeper than enduro head tube and short rear end that allows you to put the tires right where you need to. I love that precise feel you have while picking lines. Gotta love that rolling speed too for sections like this. There's a fun little V in the tree here. See if I can add the tire bonk, keep it on moving, and then climb some roots into a skinny. I just spotted a new trials line. Just like that. There it is. But one challenge that I'm having with the hardtail is finding the right pressure. Right now my pressure is pretty good for the trail. It soaks it up. But when I'm hopping on these pinpoint lines, landing on this log pretty hard here, it's easy to hit the rim and the tire gets a little bit bouncy. So it's all about finding that perfect pressure, and I'm still searching. Here is another great trail side skinny, but I'm going to try it a different way, dropping down onto this one. That moves quite a bit, but hey, found my balance. That was awesome, actually. There are two rollers you can jump out of this corner that are usually tough to get speed for, but not too bad on this bike. Makes that little step up easier. Yeah, this bike rips. Here's some more fast fun. Well, we are out of time once again. I have a flight to catch today, but I had a lot of fun riding this, and I've really been enjoying mixing it up with my other bikes. I do have more video plans for this, but let me know if there's anything you want to see in the comments below. And if you're interested in more details on the bike, check out the links in the description. See you in the next one.